everyone. The episode today does have a name. It's called How to interview a very young child in the midst of a pandemic virtually using play therapy techniques. Now this sounds like it's very difficult for most people to accomplish, but it can be done. We saw how easy it was for an 11-year-old girl to speak, and a teenager, and of course an adult. But for many young children, people think it's really a trial and they can't do diagnostic interviews. Well, it can be done in a certain way. For example, in normal times, the doctor has an office, the therapist has toys and art supplies and dollhouse, puppets, and there's usually a parent who can accompany the very young child, stay in the room, or if the child allows it, stay just outside the door. And there's plenty of time to observe the child's behavior, appearance, motor activity, relationship with the interviewer, the kind of toys he likes. But in a pandemic, we have to do so much by telemedicine and virtually, but it can be done. And that's what we're going to spend a little time doing today. When we see a child with Zoom or FaceTime, it's usually in the child's own home. And there are certain advantages to this. We can see where the child sleeps. We can see if there's chaos in the household or other people or pets. And the child very often has supplies of dolls, trains, superheroes, and will bring them out, even their pets. And so there is certain advantage of seeing the child in his or her own environment that we do not have when it's in the doctor's office. The child we're going to see is a 5-year-old child, volunteered by her parents and herself to do this interview, and it's really to demonstrate a variety of techniques. They stem from the play therapy, which usually involves a treatment over time with the same doctor, the same therapist, one in which the therapist observes the creative play of the child and can tell many things. And we're just going to do this in one interview. It's not diagnostic, but it certainly is helpful in making a diagnosis. So let's begin now. Do you know what my name is?
Yes.
I'll tell you. It's Dr. K. And I know your name is Daria, is that right?
Yes.
And Daddy's name is Ben?
Yes.
Do you like to make believe? Do you have fun with make believe sometimes?
I never do that.
You never do make believe. What would you say if I said today we're going to do make believe?
Well, I would try because I don't really know how.
Yeah, no, I'm going to show you. This lady is the queen. Hello. Hello, can you see her?
Yes.
She's the queen of her house, okay, of her kingdom. And this
King.
is,
Let me guess. King.
yes,
The king.
this is the king. Hello, Daria. I'm the king of my whole country, of all my land. And
The princess or
yes,
prince.
this is the princess. You see the princess?
Yes.
What? Now let's pretend we give her a name. What is her name going to be? You make believe it's a name. We're making up a story. What's her name?
I don't really make up good names.
No, I know, but you and I are writing this very fun story today. Do you have a favorite fairy tale or story that you like?
Well, actually, I would try Griselda.
Griselda? Is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
Griselda. Okay, and then are there any other people who live in her house? It's Griselda, her king and queen. She's the princess. Who else lives in the house? Here's a boy. Is that somebody who lives in the house, or is that just a boy who goes to the school that they go to?
This boy goes to school, I think.
He's the boy from the school. Does he have a name, a make-believe name? Can he have a name? Give him. You can ask Daddy, what's a good name for this boy who goes to school?
Bobo?
No, Daddy.
Not
What?
Bobo? Johnny?
No.
Ron?
No.
Okay, then you come up with it.
Is his name No?
No.
Because he's a boy who always says no. So shall we call him No?
No funny names.
No funny names?
No funny. Give a good name. Griselda's a good name for a princess, but he's the boy who lives next door. What's his name?
Don't know a name.
You gotta make something up. Just make up any name.
But
Any-
he can't.
Any name we want.
Funny and weird.
Andrew?
Okay.
We'll call him Andrew. Do you have a favorite book that you love or that you really like? Do you have a favorite story?
Not really. I just like a lot of stories.
So what's your favorite? Do you have one that you just love and you like mommy or
I
daddy?
have no favorites at all in any day.
You have no favorites. In other words, you like them all the same?
Mm-hmm.
But that's nice. Tell me which one is a nice one that you like.
Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast. And basically that's all I can think of.
I really like Cinderella. That's a wonderful story.
We can see that Daria is a very engaging little girl. She's very opinionated. You can see that she is very close to her father, asks him about helping her during this interview, but she's related to me, talks, smiles, even argues a little. And we know that she's a girl who is loved, you can see that, and that she has some very wonderful qualities. Obviously knows stories, reads, very good vocabulary, and in other words, is very engaging. That's what you want to get in the very first few minutes of an interview. You want it to be open-ended, you want it to be not structured, and you want the child to get as relaxed as possible, and the parent, if there is a parent in the room, also as relaxed as possible.
Remember, I'm a lady who likes to talk to children about all the fun things that they do. So tell me the most fun thing that you like to do in the whole wide world. What do you like the best? What's your favorite thing to do?
Daddy, can you come over here?
Sure. You need me to sit with you?
I want you to say it.
What do you think is the
You're embarrassed
favorite
to say
thing?
it.
You're too embarrassed to say it?
So can you?
Well, whisper to me. Watching TV.
Oh, that is a fun thing to do. And you know, we're on TV right now. We're pretending to be on TV ourselves. But listen, Daria, do you have a favorite TV show that you sometimes like to see with mommy and daddy?
Adventure Time.
Adventure Time. What I want you to do now is very silly. Do you have a paper there that you could draw on and some crayons? Draw a nice big person.
Okay. If you want me to draw a big person, I will.
And does the person have eyes and nose and a mouth?
Yeah, I'll draw that right after the hair.
And the person has hair? And does the person have legs and arms and a body?
Yeah, I'm still doing the hair.
Okay, the hair. I think you like purple because I see your dress is purple and you picked a purple crayon.
Well, I'm not really wearing purple shoes.
That's a beautiful pink, and there's pink and purple and blue in that
There's a
shoe.
bow. I need to show you the other side so you can see the bow.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Look at the colors. Oh, I can see that you love many colors. And you know what? Did you know that a rainbow has many, many colors also?
Yeah, I know. I love pink and purple and every color in the rainbow.
Pink and purple and all the colors. That's so nice.
In the rainbow, not all the colors. I don't like brown. I sort of like black though.
Show me the picture when you finish the hair, eyes, nose, mouth.
I just started the eyes.
Okay, and does the person have a nose and a mouth?
Yeah, I'm drawing those right now.
And then the body.
Yes, okay.
Oh, can you hold it
This
up?
is the body.
Oh, do you know that's a beautiful picture? Let's pretend it's Giselda. Princess Giselda. Let me see. Oh, now is her mouth a happy mouth or a sad mouth? It looks a little happy to me.
Happy.
I want to talk to Daddy for a minute. Is Daddy there?
I'm here.
Okay, can you put a balloon over where you can write some words? You know, like happy, sad, but just a balloon. Now, here is something, Daddy, you can help with. Let's say, is that person a happy person right now or a sad person?
Happy.
Well, pick a color for happy. Pick whatever color that you want to and fill the balloon with happy, because today it's a happy color.
I picked yellow. I chose my color.
Okay, so that's a happy color. Everybody has a different color that they like for happy or sad. So yellow is happy. Now, Daddy, can you make another balloon or help Daria make another balloon? Daria, sometimes Gisela in our story gets mad for some reason. She didn't get something she liked, or she was mad at the boy, or when she gets very mad, what color is angry or mad? Pick a color for angry. Yellow is
Where's
happy.
red? Where's red? Where's red? Where's red?
So red is angry. Okay. Now that's Daria's color for angry. It doesn't mean everybody's color for angry, but it's Daria's choice. What other feeling does Giselda sometimes have? Does she ever get sad once in a while?
Yes.
Well, let's make a balloon and put, what is the color for sad?
Blue.
All right, so get the blue. And that is when she's sad. Today we know she's happy. She has a happy face.
Should I use the blue?
Yeah, the blue, and the blue goes in the balloon for sad. Sometimes, so we have happy, angry, sad.
Well, this time can I make it a boy?
We can, you can draw another picture on another pic of the boy. Remember, we named that boy Andrew. Maybe Andrew sometimes gets in trouble at school. Maybe Andrew sometimes gets frustrated, or he gets upset sometimes. You can draw Andrew too with a bubble and his color. But that boy next door, is that a boy who likes to go to school, or he doesn't have such a
Well,
good time?
I'm actually drawing her.
Which one are you drawing now? Oh, look at that. It's a wonderful picture, because look at the mouth. That mouth is turned down. So that means it's not a happy mouth the way we saw a few minutes ago with Giselda. Is that a mean mouth? Is that an angry mouth? Or is that a sad mouth? Is it the same girl as Giselda?
Yes.
Oh, it's Giselda at a different time. So that's Giselda when she's not so happy, because her mouth looks like she's sad or angry. You want to put a balloon for her too? Sometimes Giselda gets a sad face or mad face. What kind of face is that, do you think?
Sad.
You know why I know it's sad? Because it's blue, and your color for sad is blue. Now tell me, why does Giselda sometimes get a little sad?
I don't know. Can't think about.
Does she know? Sometimes people get sad and they're not even sure why. You wrote some wonderful stories now.
In this part of the interview, I was using some techniques that we use in art therapy. And what is that? Drawing the person. And she drew a girl with a happy face and described it. And then it was interesting because we thought she was going to draw the boy, and she said no, it was the same girl, only this time with a sad face, which was very interesting because children don't always know why they were sad or why they're happy, but their body knows, their memory knows, their feelings know. Being able to pick a color that she selects herself for that particular emotion means that the therapist or parent, whoever it is, should keep a little key of her own color for her own emotion. It's a lot easier for her to be aware of the emotion and not even know what triggered it. Now, it's true that in a true therapy, you wouldn't be giving suggestions the way I did, but this is to help structure the interview in a way so she can demonstrate for us what some of her feelings are at various times. It's easy for her to express the feelings and not always, as I said, the triggers.
I'm going to make a funny mark, but I'm going to use a purple. Here's a funny mark, but I want Dad to help with this, Daddy to help a little bit. Okay, you see my page, that I'm holding up? Okay, now I'm gonna make, I call this, Daria, you're gonna laugh. I call this a squiggle because it's just a very silly picture. That's my squiggle. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
The Squiggle Game was devised by D.W. Winnicott, a British psychoanalyst, child psychiatrist, and pediatrician who believed that children had an outer self and an inner self. The outer one is the one that deals with the world, with academia, with learning, what they're supposed to do, and the inner one had to do with their inner fantasies, creativity, sometimes fears. And it would usually come out in this creative and expressive way in these simple drawings. So he used this diagnostically. In my version of the Squiggle Game, I utilize a technique devised by Richard Gardner, child psychiatrist, who invented the mutual storytelling technique, which meant that we add to the squiggle a story that is related by the child and another person, usually the therapist, but it could be a parent. And when the child says zap, the other one takes over, and they combine this story, which can be used time and time again in subsequent sessions. In this case, of course, it's only used once, and I'm using it just for demonstration purposes.
Daddy, can you copy this a little bit?
Yeah, he totally did it.
That's good. Now, what I want you to do is take that squiggle, we call it a squiggle, and Daddy, help her, turn it upside down, turn it sideways, turn it the other way, and then take another color, not purple, and turn it into something. It could be a person, it could be an animal, it could be a flower. It's use your imagination. What could that be? And I have to guess what it is. We'll turn it into something. It could be a dog, a cat, a person. It could be a creature from Mars. It could be Cinderella. It could be anything. But I have to guess what it is. And then you hold it up. So let's see if I can guess. This game is called Squiggle, and it's a fun game. Daddy, you can also guess to see if you know what it is too. We can both play it. Somebody
This is really silly.
it can be silly. Okay, this is a fun game. Daddy, I'm so glad you're here to play the game.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, let's show Dr. K and then let's guess together.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what a beautiful picture. I think I see eyes. Do I see two eyes there? Is that right? Okay, I'll ask some questions. Daddy, you can ask too. Do I see somebody's tongue and mouth anywhere?
No, this is a nose.
So we see eyes and a nose, a very funny one. And let's see, is that a human being or is that an animal?
Neither.
Is that a ghost?
No.
Is that a creature from Mars? Now what? I can't guess what it is. You can guess too, Daddy. If we see eyes, a
Is
mouth,
it a monster?
nose.
No.
Is it a character from a show?
No.
Is it a character from a movie?
No.
Is it something that you made up?
Yes.
It's something you made up? Is it a creature?
Some kind of creature.
It's not an animal. It's some kind of creature.
It's
It's
a
not a
creature.
monster.
I'm going to ask you some questions, Daddy and I both. It's a creature. Is a creature from our world or from another world, a make-believe world?
Another world.
I'm going to write this down. Now, I'm going to ask some questions about it. Once upon a time, now, is it a boy creature, a girl creature, or a baby, or a grown-up? What kind of creature?
Baby boy, baby boy, baby
Once upon a time, there was a
boy.
baby boy creature. Now, did he live in a house or in the forest or in the stars or with his mom and dad? Where did he live?
Stars.
Did he live on another planet far, far away?
Yes.
Now, here's the story. Daddy, listen to this. Once upon a time, there was a baby boy who lived on another planet in the sky, right?
Mhm.
And one day, and then I say to you, Daria, I say, zap. And now you go on with the story a little bit and then say zap to Daddy, and then he'll say it back to me. So we're writing a story together. It's a funny story. I'll read it again. Once upon a time, there was a baby boy. He lived on another planet in the sky, and one day, zap. Say something that happened. This is Daria.
One day he left the earth.
One day he went to Earth.
Yes.
He went to Earth. Any more in your story so far?
And then that.
He
And
was
now-
very lonely because he lived in the sky by himself.
Now you can go on with the story or you can zap me.
So
Yeah.
he came to Earth to find a friend. Zap.
So he landed in a very beautiful forest. And he met in the forest, he met a boy.
Oh, a boy.
He met a boy. You're this boy. And he said to the boy, "This is a beautiful place. Who lives here?" And the boy said, "The king, the queen, and the princess." Zap. And I'll read it from the beginning. It's a very nice story. And remember, 3 people are writing this story. It's not just one. Out of the zap that she made. Once upon a time, there was a baby boy who lived on another planet in the sky and all alone because he went to Earth. He was very lonely because he lived in the sky by himself. So he came to find a friend. He met a boy in the forest and he asked, "Who is in that beautiful castle over there? Who lives there?" And the boy said, "The king, the queen, and the princess." Zap, your turn, Daria.
So he went in the castle to greet the king and queen and tell all them that he's here to make friends.
So he went into the castle to meet the king and the queen and the princess, right?
No, the king and queen.
And what happened then?
He asked them if he told them he came in there to make friends.
And so he told them, "I came to Earth to make friends."
That.
That's Daddy now. So,
The
Daddy,
king and queen said, "We have too many friends already. We don't need a new friend."
very disappointing. Go on.
And then the princess popped out from behind the throne where she was hiding. Zap.
Then the princess jumped out from behind.
Behind the throne.
Zap,
Like-
zap, zap to
Okay,
you.
so the princess came out and she said, "I don't agree. I only see grown-ups, the king and queen. I would like a new friend. What is your name?" she said to the, I don't know if we even gave him a name.
Blue Blob.
Huh?
And Blue Blob, which is this guy, said yes.
Blue Blob. So what happened then?
I would love to be friends with you if you pass a test. Zap.
What should I say the test is? What would the test be? Just whisper it to me. And then I'll
I have
tell.
no idea, but I don't know.
I don't know either. That's why I'm asking you. What should the test be?
Oh no, that's why I skipped the turn.
We should figure this out together. What kind of test is it for school? Or is it a test of fighting a dragon? Or is it a
Oh,
test?
I know.
What?
The challenge is for her to go back, is for her to go to his planet and to
Okay.
fight the
get it.
monster that's been destroying their land world. Kill the monster who was
Oh, kill the
destroying
monster. Okay. All right, to kill the monster. This is the monster. So who's going to kill the monster?
The princess is gonna kill the monster.
The princess is going to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. The princess has to go to the planet and kill the monster.
Try to kill the monster.
Try to. Does she succeed?
I think no, but she doesn't give up.
She
No.
is so brave and strong, this princess. She doesn't give up. Did she and Blue Plop become friends?
Yeah.
She wants to try to kill the monster. She hopes to succeed. She's very brave and strong. Did she succeed in killing him or just try?
She didn't succeed at first, but then she kept on trying and she did.
He finally succeeded, and she tried and tried and she won because she's a very strong and brave princess. And so that meant that the king and the queen, grown-ups, said, okay, Blue Plop can be your friend, and they lived happily ever after the end. Remember, this game is called Squiggle, and you can play it with your friends or with dad and mom, and you can make up your own stories. And it's a lot of fun. And I think Daria did a wonderful job. She's such a wonderful girl and very brave girl and did a beautiful job today. We had fun. I had fun. Okay, we have to say goodbye now. It was really nice.
We can see from this interview that Daria is a very enterprising little girl. She knows her own mind. She's comfortable with herself. And she wanted not the boy, but the girl to kill the monster. When I asked her, did she succeed? She said, no, not at first, but she tried. And in the end, she succeeded, which I thought was pretty good, that she said, this is a child who does not give up. She has some wonderful qualities that we could all see in a wonderful home, family. And I think it was very good in terms of the pandemic to be able to go into the home and to really get a bird's eye view of what happens. So even though this is not the usual way that psychiatrists will see children, I think we have to get used to it and get acquainted with new ways of reaching young children during this pandemic.